Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we discussed about position of the thalamus based on that classification or the types of flowers. Hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. Okay, totally we discuss about flower and its organs. In this class, we will discuss about parts of the flower. Here, now I am going to draw the flower diagram. You already know that a typical flower have four whorls. Okay, those are calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. These are the accessory organs, these are the male sexual organs. Here, now I am going to draw the typical flower diagram. Typical in the sense it must be consist of all the four whorls. Okay. Typical flower andre the compulsory four whorls irlebeku. In that, first one calyx. Okay, you know that a stalk of the flower. Stalk of the flower is known as a pedicel. Okay, I am going to draw the flower with a pedicel, pedicellate flower. Without pedicel, the flowers are known as a sessile flower. This is a pedicel, a small stalk. Okay, it is somewhat swollen. Okay, and it consists of first whorl, and it is consist of first whorl, that is calyx. Okay, the calyx have the receptacle or the thalamus. Based on the thalamus, means above the thalamus, there is a structure known as a gynoecium is formed. On the thalamus, the gynoecium is formed. Okay, here then. On the thalamus only, another structure is going to form, that is the androecium. Okay, another part or the second whorl, androecium. Then the corolla is also going to attach this is a typical flower. Now I am going to label all these things. Okay, a small stalk like structure is known as a pedicel. Okay, on the pedicel, the first whorl of the flower, that is the calyx. Okay, calyx means group of sepals. Okay, calyx andra adrolagade sepals irtavu. These are the leaf like structures which are attached to the flower. Those are known as sepals. Ivuna navenu heltivi sepals. So many sepals fuse to form a calyx. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು sepals fuse ಆಗಿ calyx formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಇರಬಹುದು, 5 ಇರಬಹುದು, 6 ಇರಬಹುದು. The number is fixed from species to species. The number of the sepals and calyx is fixed. Okay. Then the colored portion which is seen, that is corolla. Okay, the corolla which having many petals. Okay, so many petals are present in a corolla. Corolla ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೊರೋಲಾ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸೆಪೆಲ್ಸು ಸೇರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅ ಕೊರೋಲಾ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪೆಡಿಸಿಲ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್, sepal, corolla and petal. Okay, then there is so important structure of the flower, that is androecium and gynoecium. These are the important sex organs which are present in flower. Here this one is the androecium. Androecium, here I will write androecium. Here I am going to draw the androecium diagram. The structure is exactly like this. Okay. Here this one is the androecium. Androecium consists of 3 parts. This one is the filament which is going to attach with the thalamus or the receptacle. You can label here, this is the filament. Okay, then the filament is going to attach with the knob-like structure with the connective. This one is a connective. Okay, the lobe-like structure is known as a anther. Okay, this one is the anther. Okay, which is the male sex organ. Male sex organ. Okay, this structure is not an androecium. This structure is known as a stamen actually. This one is the stamen. So many stamens are fused to form a androecium. Here stamen consists of 3 parts: filament, connective and anther. So many stamens fused to form a androecium. Okay, yav tara so many calyx fused to form a, so many sepals fused to form a calyx, so many petals fused to form a corolla, like that so many stamens are present in a androecium. Androecium is having the group of stamens. In that stamen consists of, ಒಂದು stamen ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರು ಫಿಲಾಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಲಾಂಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಫಿಲಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಲೋಬ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್, ಈ ಲೋಬ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅ ಲೋಬ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಆಂಥರ್. ಓಕೆ, filament, connective, anther. This structure is the stamen. So many stamens are fused to form androecium. Okay, then last thing, that is gynoecium. Here I will mention this one is the gynoecium. Usually gynoecium number is lesser than the androecium number. Okay, here the gynoecium which is the female sex organ. Gynoecium is a female sex organ which consists of carpel or pistil. Here you can see the green elongated structure with a swollen base. This is known as a carpel or pistil. carpel or pistil is present in the gynoecium. Okay, here I am going to draw small pointed head. Okay, that is known as a, once again, the small pointed head and a elongated structure and a swollen base. This one is the carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil. Okay. The carpel or pistil, so many carpels or pistils are present in the gynoecium. Gynoecium ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಿಸ್ಟಿಲ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ, ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಅನ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಪಿಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ನಾವೇನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, so many carpels and pistils are fused to form a gynoecium. Okay, the carpel consists of 3 parts. Like that, in case of stamen ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ 3 parts ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ in case of carpel or pistil. Here, the small swollen structure, it is not exactly like this. The base of the swollen structure is attached with the thalamus. ಇದರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನು, thalamus. Here I will draw. Receptacle ಆದರೂ ಅನ್ಬೋದು, thalamus. You can say thalamus or the receptacle. Here I will mention thalamus. Okay, here. The carpel consists of a pointed structure, that is stigma. Okay, and the elongated structure is known as a style. Stigma, style, and the swollen structure is known as a ovary. Stigma, style and ovary. This is the structure of carpel. Once again, I will make a short note here, then you can get that. The carpel consists of 3 parts. Carpel is a structure of gynoecium which consists of 3 parts: stigma, style and ovary. Okay, the stamen ಒಳಗಡೆ anther connective filament connective anther, stigma, style, ovary. Okay, then inside that ovary so many ovules are present. Inside that ovary so many ovules are present. Those ovules are again develops into a seed. Okay, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೀಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಸೀಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾವಂದ್ರೆ they are going to form by the ovules. Okay, here a typical flower have the 4 parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay, a stalk of the flower is known as a pedicel. Okay, first whorl, that is the calyx. Okay, calyx consists of sepals. Calyx consists of sepals. Okay, 3 or 5 sepals are present. Usually sepals are green in color. Okay, then second whorl, that is the corolla. Corolla consists of many petals. Okay, consists of the petals. These are the very colorful structure which attracts the pollinators. Okay, then third whorl, that is the androecium. Androecium consists of so many stamens. Those stamens are having the structure anther, connective and filament. Okay, inside that anther female sex or the male gamete is going to produce inside the anther. Okay, androecium consists of the stamen. Stamen is a male sex organ which forms the male gamete. Okay, like that. Last whorl, that is the gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of carpels or pistils. Okay, the carpel consists of structure means carpel structure is like this: stigma, style and ovary. Okay, this ovary and whole gynoecium structure is going to attach or arise from the thalamus itself. Finally, first whorl, that is calyx, consists of sepals like that. Corolla consists of petals. Next, androecium consists of stamens. Just remember the structure of stamen: filament, connective and anther. Like that, gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil is present. This is the shortest node. Okay. Parts of the flower, totally 4 parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay, calyx and corolla, they are not necessary for the reproduction. Androecium and gynoecium are very necessary for the reproduction. Okay, we will discuss one by one. Okay, in the flowering plants, we have to focus on the morphology much. It will help you to recognize or identify the family of the particular plant species. Okay, now we can discuss the calyx detail. First one, that is the calyx. Okay, I am going to write the calyx points here. Calyx is a outermost whorl. Okay, this is the outermost whorl. Consists of sepals. Calyx is green. Calyx is green, leaf-like structure. Calyx is green, leaf-like structure. Protects the flower. Protects the flower. Okay, calyx is outermost whorl of the flower. It consists of sepals. Calyx is usually green. Calyx ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ green ಇರ್ತದ. Okay, green leaf-like structures, and it protects the flower in the bud condition. Here, there are 2 conditions. Usually, calyx consists of the sepals. Usually 5-6 sepals may present. Okay, those sepals, based on sepals, there is a 2 conditions. Like, if sepals are fused, if sepals are free, all the sepals are unite to form a single calyx, means that is a fused condition. Usually ಈ ಥರ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಇದು 2 ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಥರ 5 ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾಮೋಸೆಪಲಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಗ್ಯಾಮೋಸೆಪಲಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯುನೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಪಲ್ಸು ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಓಕೆ, which will always present in the outermost layer of the means outermost wall of the flower. Okay. Here based on that calyx consists of the sepals. Based on the sepals there are two conditions, fused and free. If the sepals are fused, it is known as a gamosepalous condition. If the sepals are free, it is known as a polysepalous condition. Very simple it. Okay. Gamosepalous, polysepalous. Gamo, just remember, gamo means fused or unite. Okay. United. Then poly in the sense free. Okay. Sepals are free. Gamosepalous condition means sepals are fused in the flower, like that. Polysepalous in the sense the sepals are free. Okay. Then calyx may present above the petiole or in nodal regions. Petiole the male flower arise agutta. Okay, sorry, it's not a petiole. The calyx may present above the pedicel. Okay, above the pedicel or in the nodal regions. At the tip of the pedicel, the calyx is attached. Okay, in some flowers, a small leaf-like structure is present other than calyx is known as epicalyx. Okay, in some flowers small leaf like structures. Okay, ಈ ಥರ ನಾನು ಬರಿತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ this is the wait once again I will draw with the green pen. Suppose consider this is a calyx. ಇದನ್ನ calyx ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ here at the base of that calyx a small leaf like structures. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಈ ಥರ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೀಫ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಪಿಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್. ಎಪಿಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಹೈಬಿಸ್ಕಸ್. ದಾಸವಾಳದ ಹೂವುದೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ಹೈಬಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಎಪಿಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ somewhat smaller than the sepal. It is also green in color. Okay, then this is all about the calyx. Once again I will repeat, calyx is the outermost layer or outermost wall of the flower. It consists of sepals. Don't get confused with the petals and sepals. Sepals are usually green in color. It is green in color and leaf like structure. It having the leaf like structure. Calyx protects the flower. It is the first one, it protects the flower. Okay, based on the condition of sepals, there are two conditions, polysepalous condition and a gamosepalous condition. Polysepalous condition in the sense the sepals are free. Gamosepalous condition in the sense the sepals are going to be fused to form a condition known as a gamosepalous condition. Okay. Usually in the flowers we can discriminate or distinguish gamosepalous and a polysepalous condition. It is very important characteristic feature of the flowering plant. Okay. In some flowers a small leaf-like structure is present. It is known as a apicalyx. The calyx may be present above the pedicel. Okay, this is all about the calyx. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about the corolla and its its changes. One thing, students, in this chapter, morphology of a flowering plant, very small topics are deleted. The remaining topics are same as it is retained. This is the one and only topic which is most important. This topic is most important. It will help in examination and lab practical examination also. That's why I am going very slowly. Okay, please note on all the things and prepare the notes every day. Okay, write the notes neatly and read regularly, watch the videos regularly. Okay, don't waste your time. Hardly 2 or 3 students are sending the notes. Okay, prepare the notes and send in the form of PDF to me. In this chapter, this is a very important topic. If you understand the morphology of flower, it will easy to recognize the family and describe it. Okay, then we already discussed about the 4 words. In that, first one is completed, that is the calyx. Tomorrow we can start the next one, that is the corolla. Okay, totally in this chapter the seed and fruit topic is deleted, but the marks distribution for this chapter not yet released. After that I will mention then which topic is very important, how many questions will come from this chapter, everything I will explain later. Now your job is to watch the videos and write the notes. Okay, after that send those notes to my WhatsApp number in the PDF form. Okay, you random agi pictures kalsi now send madbidtiri. Okay, it will create confusion with the page numbers or everything. Okay, that's why make it PDF file. ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋಸನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು PDF ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಯಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ನೀವೇನು ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾರ್ದು ಯಾವ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರು. ನೀವು ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗಿವಾಗ ನೀಟಾಗೆ ತೆಗ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮೊದಲು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ PDF ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನೇಮ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಪಿಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೇಮ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೋಟ್ಸು ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ನೋಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, I think all of you getting all the points. It's very simple now. Explain the typical flower diagram. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರೋ ಫ್ಲವರನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು you can dissect that. I will try to explain with that diagram, with that new flower. ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ means in the next class I will bring one flower, I will dissect and I will capture the video of that one, then I will show it to you. Okay, what are the flowers, what is calyx, what is corolla, what is androecium, what is gynoecium, everything. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಬಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ. Okay, we will continue.